Hello, right, we are talking about Sky Glass, Sky Glass Skystream, and we're talking about the Refer a Friend. I've got a bit of an update. Me and the other half, well, she's been phoning them up, I still haven't had a chance. It's a nightmare, to be quite honest. Let me see if I can get this closer. They're just a bit of a pain. They lie and they're cheating everybody. Well, most people. I don't know if anyone has actually ever been sort of paid out on this little scheme that they're running. So my other half has been phoning them up. She said she had enough and she said she wanted it off the bill, which I think I covered in the last video, which they said yes, they would do. They'd take it off the bill. We didn't see anything on the actual, on her her online account showing any sort of credits or anything like that, so we thought, well, there we go, they're just lying again. And they told me that I would have to phone up and do that, which I didn't do. I haven't had time, but anyway, since then me and the other half have both received the emails to claim your reward. This happened about 2 days ago. We clicked the links and done whatever it says to do, and then it says we now email you your voucher. So we done that, clicked the links, got the little message up, which is up here, yeah, and then nothing, no more emails, no more nothing. That is sort of it again. So we're sort of stuck again in limbo. There's no vouchers, there's no nothing, and this is something that Sky promise you. You do your end of the bargain, you get someone in on their in on their network, on their, you know, whatever, spending money, giving them money. You've sort of, you're being a salesman for Sky, and basically you're being a salesman for Sky and you're not getting paid. And I think that's very unfair, because like I said, I've done my part, my other half done her part. Sky, you have not done your part. Don't get blaming third-party companies. You employ these third-party companies. If they're not any good, you should always do your homework first to see if they can actually deliver what you ask them to do. I'm not sure if it's them or if it's you. At the moment it's sort of sounding more like you, because you don't seem to know anything that's going on with this company and how it all happens. Company's Eden Red. They do a lot of stuff for other companies. I don't know if they have any problems. Who knows? So do your research. Make sure that the company that you're employing to do something can actually do it. If it's not them, make sure you can do it, and make sure you don't give out these offers that you can't fulfill, because I think it's absolutely disgraceful that a company your size can do this to anyone in Britain. It's just wrong. It's not right at all. I mean, your prices are sky high. Get it? Sky high. Yeah. And you just don't deliver. It's absolutely, utterly disgraceful. And if I could be bothered to go out and get another TV, this would be going back. I get nothing but trouble from it. At the moment, it's being absolutely perfect. Soundbar's working with it, no issues at all. It not really freezing. I haven't had to do the, like at the beginning when I first had it, like at least once a month I used to have to unplug it and then plug it back in to restart it because it would freeze. I don't get the funny glitching thing when you're watching live TV and it stops and then goes back about 20 seconds and then replays and just keeps going over and over again. I don't get that anymore. My main issue is the ARC. You need to sort the ARC out, and you need to make it so then it can control other devices, because the ARC on this is not worth a bag of balls. Sorry, it's not worth anything. It's absolutely useless. I've got it connected with Bluetooth at the moment. That's absolutely fine. I get decent sound quality through the sound bar. At least they managed to use some kind of a decent Bluetooth, what's it called, an adapter or whatever it is they stick inside here. Controller, who knows, whatever it's called, I don't care. At least that seems to be different. Speakers along the bottom, they're better than normal TVs, much better, but nowhere near as good as a soundbar. I'm sorry, but no. And the Dolby Atmos on it, no, doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't do it for me. I think Dolby Atmos is a bit more of a bit of a scam, really, because my Dolby Atmos soundbar, you can get rear speakers for to increase the sound stage. Now that tells me, because the Atmos is meant to throw sound up above you, behind you, it clearly doesn't if you need support for some rear speakers. Now I'm yet to hear anything decent, any product, any Atmos product that's any good. Anyway, this is meant to be about Sky, and it is about Sky. It's about my rant to Sky about their appalling systems, not just the Sky Glass, the Sky Stream. Now, I can safely say this is not just me. I know a lot of you said you've had no problems at all. Maybe you've just been lucky. I don't know. But the Sky Stream seems to be much worse than this, plagued with issues. This I've had the issue with, saying there's no internet connection. Even if I connect it to another internet that I've got here, it still says there's no internet connection when everything else connects. So that tells me that's a Sky problem, that's a Sky server problem. And it's giving you false information saying that your internet's not working, or to try and sell their internet to you. Now, if I had their internet in here, I would get about 2 meg upload, so it really wouldn't work for me. So stop this sort of trying to force your customers into buying your bits and pieces. I have noticed that the Sky Live has emerged, and to be quite honest, I've got no interest in that at all. That's some technology many years ago that the Xbox 360 did, and it didn't really go well for Microsoft. They're not in any. It's not in any of the new consoles. It's something you don't need. You can get everything if you've got. I've got a Meta Portal, and that does exactly the same as that. It follows you around. It does a really good job at it. Sky's just copied that technology and just tried to re-engineer and rebadge an old sort of dying technology. It's not anything I don't think that anyone is really ever going to use. Playing games on it, using your hands and stuff. Like I said, Xbox 360 and the Xbox One, they've done it. It's something that didn't work. No one was really interested in. I can see if you're in the Sky ecosystem, the video calling, yeah, but I'm hoping that it's not just Sky devices, because then you'd have to make sure that your mate or your nan or your mother or your sister or your brother has got Sky and have got that £240 or £235 camera. Bit steep, must say. Although I don't know the specs on it. I haven't seen any specs released saying if it's 4K. I wouldn't have thought it probably is. It's probably maybe 2K upscaled to 4K. Depends on what sensor they've got in there. It would be nice to see the full spec of the sensor on that. But unless everyone else is integrated into the Sky ecosystem, and if it's a Sky thing only, it's not going to work. It's really not going to work. You'd have to have it so it integrates with WhatsApp, because that's what most people use, or it won't work with FaceTime because that's an Apple only thing. But that's worked well with Apple because Apple has lots of devices, and most people sort of have one Apple device. I currently have an iPhone, which I'm probably going to switch to. I want to get a Sony, the new Sony Xperia X1 Pro, I think it is, because apparently it goes really well with the cameras, which is something I'd love to try. Really expensive phone though. Or the Google Fold, that would interest me. I've had the Samsung Fold, that was a bag of turds, that was useless. The form factor, the size of the screen and everything didn't work for me at all. Now the Google is more like the Surface Duo, which I've had. The Surface Duo is okay, the form factor is great, the screens are where they should be. but not a very good device. So, and the Google Fold is meant to be that sort of size. But anyway, back onto the moaning of the Sky ecosystem with the Sky Live. I can't see it working. I think it's going to be technology or something that you're going to buy and you're never really going to use. You're going to show your mates. They're going to be quite impressed with it and this, that and the other. And it's going to be like that. I mean, there's plenty of other game systems out there like the Switch for your mates. Fantastic console for that. You've got mates around, you bang the Switch on. That's probably the best console for that, when you've got a group of your mates around, you just sort of party play. The Xbox really isn't for that anymore. It used to be when it first came out, but I can't see that the Sky Live is gonna be any better than the 360 with the Kinects when it first came out. Anyway, Sky, sort it out. You really got to sort it out. Sort your third-party companies out. I mean, I got third-party insurance on this through Sky, which I think I might cancel. I can't remember. It wasn't a lot. It covers my phone, and I think it was my laptop as well. But I don't think it's something I'm ever going to use, because, to be quite honest, if this breaks, I think I would rather get myself a nice LG TV like what I had before, which I had absolutely no issues with whatsoever. The only issue, sound quality on it was pretty pants, but that's why I got the soundbar. And that's problem solved. Everything else on it worked. Turned on with Alexa, integrated that sort of thing, turned off with Alexa at night. This doesn't even have that. You cannot turn it off with your voice unless you say the Sky command, which then you're saying an extra command. It's not something you want to do. And if you think you can set it up on I can't remember, the little boxes you get that connect to Alexa that shoot out IR or RF or Bluetooth, you're going to be disappointed, because I don't think Sky have shared any of the codes with anyone for the Bluetooth settings on the actual remotes. Doesn't seem to be anything out there at all, no integration. So you're not going to be able to do that either. You're not going to be able to cheat it that way. Sky have completely locked this bad boy out. Okay, so it's not a smart TV. If it's not connected to Sky, there's no smart features on it at all. There's nothing. You have to plug something in the back in HDMI to get that's got smart features in it, like a Fire Stick, something like that, to get it to be a smart TV. It's just a bog standard TV if it's not connected to Sky. So be aware. Sky is ripping off Britain left, right and centre. We don't want that. All these big companies need to stop ripping people off. It's getting ridiculous now. Anyway, thanks for watching. It's been quite long. We've done quite a bit on this video. I've sort of covered quite a lot. So thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Oh, must say, I'm over 500 subscribers now. And a big thanks to my 500th subscriber, Wayne Hansford. Thank you very much for subscribing. And many more of you that don't subscribe, please subscribe. Come on, boost me up a bit. Come on, I'm begging you. I'm not begging you. Can't do that, it's not very nice. Anyway, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe again. And watch my other videos. Yeah, why not?